and the rest. But for the implementation of the free senior high school policy, most of these schools were almost at the verge of collapse. Mr. President, the least said about the agricultural sector, the better. It is just pervasive in terms of how the people feel about the agricultural sector. In talking about planting for food and jobs, every community in this region is benefiting from the planting for food and jobs. I would also like to say that work on the long-awaited Portable Multipurpose Irrigation Dam has begun in earnest. This facility, which will provide 22,000 hectares of irrigation facility, described as a game changer, has come to turn the fortunes of the region around. It will provide direct and indirect employment to the youth who have been migrating to the south in search of non-existing jobs. Factories in line with the One District, One Factory flagship program are already springing up in the area in anticipation of all year-round supply of raw materials such as watermelon and rice. Mr. President, let me talk about the Ghana National Household Registry. Your Excellency, I'm happy to inform you that the Ghana National Household Registry exercise, which is intended to serve as a criterion for social protection and intervention programs to lift our brothers and sisters out of poverty, has begun in this region. With all intents and purposes, the project will give hope to many of our people who live in abject poverty, ill-housed, ill-nourished, and unemployed. All key stakeholders have been very enthusiastic about the exercise, which gives me the hope that we will produce a data which is credible and which will reflect the true situation on the ground. Mr. President, we would like to inform you that the voters registration exercise in the region has generally been peaceful. All stakeholders have been very vigilant in ensuring that we produce a voters register which is credible, that we can all be proud of. I would like to use this opportunity to appeal to parents and the various political parties to ensure that minors do not register. Similarly, we advise the youth not to allow themselves to be used as targets by selfish politicians to unleash violence before, during, and after this year's elections. I want to touch on the almighty COVID-19 pandemic. Following the outbreak of the novel coronavirus pandemic, key stakeholders, including the traditional authorities, religious leaders, civil society organizations, GPRTU, have all played their respective roles to curb the spread of the pandemic. Consequently, the regional and district public health emergency committees have ensured that directives on the safety protocols are strictly adhered to. Available statistics indicate that the Northeast region currently has recorded low number of cases. We are, however, not complacent with this achievement, and we are working assiduously to ensure that our people continue to live in safe environments. Mr. President, I have had permission from the overlord of the Montreal traditional area and the chiefs of people of the region to adore what he told you when he entered his palace to pay a courtesy call. And it goes this way. Mr. President, my concluding remarks is an amalgamation of the sentiments and resolve of the chiefs and people of the Northeast region. That we are a group of people in the Northeast region that are ready to write our own political history on your behalf at the polls come December 7th, 2020. That you have made history by consecutively nominating our own son for the 4th time running as your running mate in all the major elections that God has given you the opportunity to contest. On behalf of the chiefs and people, we would like to say the sincere will demonstrate our gratefulness on December 7, 2020 at the polls. In our contemporary politics, you poured out your love again for the sons and daughters of Mamprugum by appointing our daughter as the Minister for Local Government and Rural Development. We shall certainly demonstrate our gratefulness on December 7, 2020 at the polls. That you have created a region for us to speed up socio-economic development in this area. We are honestly and sincerely feeling it already. We shall demonstrate our gratefulness to you at the polls come December 7, 2020. In fact, the list is endless. The Northeast region is not ready to be part of any group of ungrateful people in this country who will not appreciate your good work come December 7 polls. Let me take your indulgence to repeat this. That the Northeast region is not ready to be part of any group of ungrateful people in this country who will not appreciate your good work come December 7 polls. We shall give you an overwhelming endorsement of 70% presidential win and deliver all the 60s. For you as a token, just as a token appreciation of the overwhelming love and care for our region and corporate Ghana. We shall give you an overwhelming endorsement of 70% presidential win, I want to repeat, and deliver all the 60s for you as a token appreciation of your overwhelming love and care for our homeland Ghana. And thank you.
Regional Minister, thank you for your powerful welcome address and assurance from the overlord of Mamprugum. We shall surely do that for you. Thank you very much. At this point, I now invite the Country Director of World Bank, Mr. Frank Lapori, to give us a brief message. Please join me to welcome him.
His Excellency, the President, Nana Addo, Honorable Minister for Sanitation and Water Resources, Mrs. Cecilia Dapa, Honorable Ministers, Honorable Northeast Regional Minister, Honorable Chief Executive of District Assemblies, Heads of Ministries, Departments and Agencies, especially the Chief Executive of the Community Water and Sanitation Agency, friends of the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Let me congratulate the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources, the CWSC, GWCL, the Northeast Region Coordinating Council, the beneficiary assemblies, as well as others who have been engaged in the planning, execution, and the successful completion of this important project. The Sustainable Rural Water and Sanitation Project, financed by the World Bank, was approved in June 2010 for $75 million. In 2017, an additional financing of $47.5 million was approved because the project had been successful. There was the opportunity to scale up the success which had been achieved. The Nali Water Supply Project is one of the 4 series of projects that the World Bank has supported in the rural and community water subsector, since we started with the very first community water and sanitation project in 3 regions between 1996 and 2000. Your Excellency, we are very happy to be here to support you in commissioning the water supply system in Nali, which is the regional capital of the newly created Northeast region. We have also provided water to the adjacent town of Kambaga and Chereponi, all in the Northeast region, to support government in your development agenda. Your Excellency, the Sustainable Rural and Water and Sanitation Project was planned originally to be implemented in 6 regions, but with the creation of new regions, the project has been implemented now in all of the 16 regions of the country, with major achievements, including provision of water supply, household toilet and hand washing facilities, as well as school toilets for a large proportion of the population. The hand washing and hygiene promotion have been critical, especially with the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic over the last 4 months. The project has supported the COVID-19 fight with several additional activities. Your Excellency, this project was named the Sustainable Rural Water and Sanitation Project because we wanted to support the government with long-term sustainability of infrastructure provided for water, sanitation, and hygiene. Your Excellency, to conclude, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to all the stakeholders, especially the communities who are the beneficiaries of the project, for the support in the implementation of the project itself in the 11 regions of our country. I would like to conclude by assuring you, sir, that the World Bank will continue its long-term engagement to support the government of Ghana's efforts to improve the lives of its citizens. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Please, one more applause for him.
No. You go the country record.
Country Director, thank you for your powerful speech. At this point, I have the singular honor to invite the Sector Minister, Honorable Cecilia Apina Japa, to give us an address. Please, join me to welcome her onto the school.
Excellency, the President of the Republic, Addo, colleague ministers of state, deputy ministers, honorable MPs, especially MP for Nali and still maintain DC, Ajia Ali Mahama, parliamentary candidates, deputy chiefs of staff, MMDCs, country director, World Bank, Mr. Pierre Laporte, chief director and other staff of the sector ministry, the clergy, CEO and staff of the CWSA, NPP party executives, our collaborators, the media, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a joyous occasion, not just for me, but I believe also for the good people of Nali in the East Mamprusi municipality, as His Excellency the President commissions the Nali Water Project today. The vision of the new patriotic party government, as laid out in our manifesto, is to provide water for all, to ensure access to potable water and improve sanitation in our communities. This is to facilitate the development of the local economy, which will lead to the socio-economic development of our country. It is only when such essential services as water infrastructure are extended to these areas that will retain many of our children in school and contribute to good health of our people. As you may well agree with me, we need good health to create wealth. Your Excellency, I'm happy to announce that the ministry has made considerable strides in the area of rural water provision. These interventions have increased access to potable water in our rural areas. Generally, access to potable water nationally, which includes both urban and rural water supply, has increased from 78.0% in 2017 to 81% as of December 2019. The ministry will continue to pursue government's agenda of water for all with the ultimate objective of leaving no one behind. With the rapid growth of our population, government is faced with the challenge of meeting the ever-increasing demand for improved wash services. The Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources is pursuing the President's vision and directive of a planning horizon for infrastructure development up to the year 2040. I wish to acknowledge at this juncture the consistent support of our development partners to the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources in the provision of water, sanitation, and hygiene facilities, especially to the rural areas. Your Excellency, I wish to assure you that the sector ministry will continue in its quest to pursue and improve the delivery of water, sanitation, and hygiene services to the good people of Ghana. Once again, we thank you for your support, and God bless us all. Thank you.
We now call on Honorable Haji Adima Mahama, Minister for Local Government and Rural Development and MP for Nali Gambala constituency.
Your Excellency, I stand on all the protocols that have been related. Colleague, my special colleague minister, Abdullah Lapori, Minister for Water, Resources and Sanitation. Mampurgu ya beka, ya gumna, Mampurgu, tiyantu bola pala, kalabusna yanubula, ya jama, bepa lala. Katiyana to bola sukuti, kuyana wula, to diama, bepa lala. Katiyana to bola bundirgu, kuyana no wula, and the market laza kadaran tumna, bepa lala, kuyana ya diama. Pakatiyana to bola kubutiti. Katiyana to bola to pieces channel sukurabuyura, kuyana wula, ya diama. Kayan hana banjira, ya bola banjira, kuyan wula, ya diama. Katila yantu bola ko we are ko na we are sakaza sumo malako ya nungula ya diama nzuko tia nungula gula tia nungula gula nzuko ya yalma ya ngona ya za yale e ya rikina minister ko yale nuto kuksa yo wa mampurwa za we are zang ntu so ya za suna ya yalma for more bepa lala for more farmer, what the hell is farmer? Yari chaka tenang temanga, fast. Nena la bola ya numu wula. Ya kumagani ya bola ma, ya diama. Ya magani ya bola ma, ya diama. Ya la bola ni ya wula. Lugo ma pro yari si chaka nanti mutumtia. Tenamenga gwamnanti hona na kupado gwamnanti. Tenamenga gwamnanti hona na kupado gwamnanti. Soko kazi bora. Duzu yako ze achip na chema pasara. Campaign ma panana ya chana nantete. Padota ba o ya chana nantete. Yanma ya na chema ne ya pasara. Bunkura te kama yari ya campaign manti dama yan dol ya makusore. Beba la. Tieka te dol ya makusore. Yari chaka titi. Yari chaka na kima tumti. Na kima ngwanzo mtapukata bani. Bukata kane. So mwaku ya ntiti ama. Teba ningu mfa mbo. Tana mwula. Mfa mbo. Your Excellency, I'm so glad and excited to invite someone who is special to Mampurgu, special to the Nairi, and I must add special to me. We thank you, Your Excellency, for nominating our son, our brother, for the 4th time as your vice presidential candidate. We are most grateful. You have done everything for Mampurgu. When it talks about schools, we asked for schools, you said, here you are with the schools. We asked for roads, you said, here you are with the roads. We said, we have problems with agriculture. You brought on board planting for food. And now, Mampurgu is an exporter of maize. For all the years, we used to import maize from Now we are exporting maize. We don't go, our market women don't go to Techma anymore to buy maize. Everything that Mamprogo has desired, you have fulfilled. We wanted a region, you gave us. The other day, a friend came to Nali. He said when he was entering Nali, he couldn't believe this was Nali. And I'm sure some of you who have come today, you've seen our roads. Wanted a rose, you've done everything. We are very grateful. Like Gimsina, we are most grateful. Mamprogo is grateful. And we'll only show this gratitude, like our regional minister has said. 7th December 2020. 6th, regional minister, I would just say 80%. 80% for the president. We haven't had a government like this before. Our transformational leader, our visionary leader, our leader who inspires. You should see him managing affairs as COVID-19 task force meeting. He has provided leadership to manage COVID-19, inspired everybody, given hope to all Ghanaians to know that yes, even if the pandemic, Ghana moves on and we are moving forward, even within the pandemic. We are most grateful. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Ghanaians, the President of the Republic.
Distinguished clergy, Northeast Regional Minister, your Deputy, Minister for Sanitation and Water Resources, Minister for Local Government and Rural Development, and Member of Parliament from Nali Gambaga constituency, Minister for Inner City and Zonal Development, Minister for Defense, Deputy Ministers of State, Municipal Chief Executive for East Maputo Municipal Assembly, Country Director for the World Bank, the Chairperson and Chief Executive of the Northern Development Authority, Member of the Board and Chief Executive Officer of the Community Water and Sanitation Agency, residents of Nali, fellow Ghanaians, ladies and gentlemen. A month ago, I was in the Central Region to commission 146 water systems as part of the Sustainable Rural Water and Sanitation Project, which was started by my government in 2017 upon my assumption of office. Today I'm happy this afternoon to be in Nali, capital of the Northeast Region, and the historic capital of the great ancient Maputo Kingdom, founded by the legendary Nali, to commission the Nali water supply system, also constructed under the Sustainable Rural Water and Sanitation Project. The Sanitation Rural Water and Sanitation Project has been implemented in 11 out of the 16 regions of the country. It has been financed by a $47.5 million credit facility from the World Bank, for which Ghana remains grateful. The other beneficiary regions are Ahafo, Bono, Northeast, Central, Western, Western North, Northern, Savannah, Upper West, and Upper East regions. The project components include the construction of piped water supply systems, support for household construction, health and hygiene education, and environmental and social safeguards. In the Northeast and North regions, 106,842 people are benefiting from the project, whose implementation covers 4 municipal and district assemblies, namely West Maputo, East Maputo, and Cherokee in the Northeast region, and Saboba in the Northern region. The number of beneficial communities are 9, and these are Nali, Waliwali, Wungu, Binsi, Gambaga, Yanori, Chereponi, and Saboba. It is instructive to note that out of the total amount of 26,848,075 cedis spent on the water project in the Northeast region, the cost of the Nali water system was 4,932,085 cedis. As co-chair of the group of eminent advocates for the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals, I'm glad that the completion of this project will go towards the realization of SDG number 6, which demands that we ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. One way to help improve the longevity of the treatment plant is for all of us collectively to protect our water bodies by stopping activities such as galansay, sand winning, and farming along river banks, all of which lead to air pollution. This will help guarantee improved water supply in terms of quality, quantity, and reliability to the people of Nalerigu and surrounding communities. Waterborne diseases such as guinea worm, cholera, and dysentery will also be eliminated. I'm hopeful that this water supply system will also go a long way to enhance our collective efforts at protecting ourselves from the COVID-19 pandemic. I encourage all of you to adhere to the COVID-19 protocols by washing your hands often with soap and running water for at least 20 seconds, observing social distancing, avoiding shaking hands, covering your nose and mouth when you cough and sneeze, and wearing a mask whenever you leave your homes. And I'm happy to note that the Northeast region has been spared and continues to be spared this virus. Long may it continue. Government will not relent in its efforts to increase access to water for all, a manifesto commitment which remains a key priority. Together, let us all protect and help maintain the water infrastructure, which has come at such significant expense to the taxpayer. It's every double in our say. I'm watching you when I let her go out of pay me. I'm a papa. The Mishamina now made that. Or in Kessia, Nairi, I say. Never be great or maybe go for a mama bay. The became a vice president, Hamadu Baumia, champion chair, what body, the papa mama bay. Nakopona, I'm not a Dana. No, yeah, Oba, Naya, Oba, Fefe, Lima, Mahama. I am Minister for Local Government. How about the children? What time the chief? What time the chief? One Parliament, the Juma Oya Mamus, Ejima Bosso. They were Mustafa Hamid, and the friend with Red. Mustafa Hamid, and Minister for Inner City and Damas. Now, the Biomont that Naira say, or say, 4 more for Nanano, with the cheap pinting. And she goes so, Nakupo Emma and Barbara, not 7 December, and the 3 we had Twababo, we had Piazza, Emma Osuna, and then the Nakupo, the Damas Papa. May God bless us all, and I hold them down and make that great story. Thank you. You are